Welcome back to Tuesdays! Okay, let's stop that. This week's theme is stereotypes. I'm pretty sure that she meant, like, gay stereotypes, because if we're just going to get into stereotypes in general, I have a long list ahead of me. So, there's a lot of common misconceptions about homosexual men. Like, we're man-eaters. We're not all searching for sex, and we're not here to steal your boyfriends. Okay? So, I mean, sure, I've thought about it, but I never actually went through with it. I'm gay, not a homewrecker. Another stereotype for gay men is that we all love Lady GaGa. That's pretty much true. I haven't met a gay man who doesn't like Lady GaGa. I mean, I'm not in absolute love with her, but yeah, I like a lot of her songs. Like a lot. Another one is that we have really high-pitched voices and we have a lisp. And my voice isn't high-pitched. I mean, it's kind of like, nah, but it's not like, you know, I don't have this high-pitched voice. And I do sort of have a lisp, but I can control it mostly. Like, usually when I do have one, I'm just kind of having fun and not paying attention to it. Another stereotype is that all gay men love fashion. And I'm not gonna lie, I do like fashion. I do know a lot of, like, designer names, like, you know, Dolce & Gabbana, Fendi, Marc Jacobs, Prada, Lagerfeld. I'm not helping my case, am I? Another one is that we are all feminine, and that's not true, like, at all. Like, I do have primarily feminine mannerisms, qualities, I suppose, but, I mean, there are a lot of things that I do like to keep sort of masculine, and there's a lot of gay men out there who are, you know, very masculine. They're not very feminine at all. They like sports, they watch sports, you know, they, lift weights, and, you know, they just kind of act like straight men, and you wouldn't actually expect them to be gays. Another one is that we love Sex and the City. And honestly, I probably would love it, but I've never watched it. And I don't plan on it, because I know the second I start watching it, I probably will fall in love with it. And there's another stereotype I will fit into. So I think it's best that I keep my distance from Sex and the City. Sex and the City is kind of like the L word for gay men. I mean, they do have, like, gay shows like Noah's Ark, which, if you haven't seen, I haven't either, but I'm just saying it's like the gay black version of the L word. I see it and I'm like, huh, I should really catch that sometime, but I never do. Apparently, gay men love diet soda, and I do. I love Diet Coke. It's not that I think it's better for me, it's just, I don't know, I would prefer Diet Coke because it's, like, not as Coke-y. And no, I'm not one of those gays who will bust into your house and decorate it, okay? You should see my room. My room's a mess, and it doesn't coordinate with anything. And another really big one is that we love musicals, and I love musicals. I can't help it, okay? The first musical I ever saw was The Sound of Music when I was in, like, 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade. And, like, this first time I saw it, I was like, I love this, it's so great. Everybody else hated it and they were making fun of it, but I was like, more. I love it. It's so great. I've watched only 2 live. I live close to Dallas, and this summer a bunch of musicals are coming down, like Phantom of the Opera, Wicked, again. I've already seen Wicked once, and it was really good. If you haven't seen it, you have to go see it. It's so good. Dreamgirls, I've seen it on DVD. I've seen, you know, like the movie with Beyonce and stuff, and I loved it. The actual musical, I'm sure it's really good. They're having Shrek, the musical, come, but I honestly don't want to watch it because first movie was really good. The sequels were alright. You know, they weren't as awful as most sequels, but honestly, if I watch Shrek the musical, I'm afraid that I'm just gonna hate it. And if I like it, so my question this week for you gays, what's one thing you can't leave your house without? Me, I cannot leave my house without my iPod. Like, if I don't have my iPod, I die. Like, I don't even care if I'm not listening to it. Just knowing it's there, it's like a security blanket for me. And on to my gays. Shanice, you said that some guy looked at you while you were buying the L word, and he was like, oh, you know, this girl's buying the L word, check it out, and what an asshole. I have this friend, she's a lesbian as well, and she always has some guy hitting on her. And she always politely declines, and when they ask, you know, why, she's like, I just, you know, I don't date boys, you know, I'm gay. And they're like, oh, well, I can make you straight. And she hates that line. She absolutely despises that line. Every time I hear it, though, I laugh. It's so bad. It is such a bad line. But I don't have to worry about that because, you know, most girls aren't like that. Although, like, this past weekend, I made out with 2 girls. I was kind of drunk. Okay, I was pretty drunk. I'm not bi. I'm just bored. Bi and bored start with a B. I'll stop that. Lauren! I'm pretty glad that you were able to come out to your parents. You know, it's kind of hard for them, so, you know, I'm glad that you did do it. I'm excited to see your video tomorrow. Ella, I'm so sorry that you're, like, questioning yourself, but, like, if you ever need me, just, like, I don't know, message me on Facebook, or I just gave out my number to, like, Shanice and Megan, so, like, message me. Just, I hope that when you do eventually come out to everybody, I hope that, you know, you're not scared of people who have condemned you for being gay, because they're not worth your time. Megan, I loved your story. Like, I'm so glad that you were serious the whole time, because, you know, I don't really know you too well, but at the same time, like, I guess I can see how you always want to be, like, silly and stuff, but I'm glad that you were able to keep a straight face. No pun intended. I can't believe he did that. Like, I can't believe he, like, outed you to everybody. That's so fucking stupid. And then everybody gets mad at you. I would have been like, y'all can seriously go suck a fat cock, because that is bullshit. What doesn't kill us makes us hotter. If anybody can, like, tell me where that's from, I will love you forever. Anyway, I have to go. I'm gonna go edit. And listen to some Lady GaGa while editing. So gay. I'm so gay. Bye, guys.